Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel after a very long time. Actually, not after a very long time. Today's topic is very simple. This video is about the actual cost of living in Dubai. Sit back, relax, and let the intro roll. What's up, guys? Welcome back. A very warm welcome, guys. Now, if you are a working professional here in Dubai, then things might be different for you. But if you are a student here in Dubai, things will still not be very different for you. Guys, the first thing is that if you're a student, there's a high chance that you will mostly have to travel to two places. The first one is Academic City, and the second one is Knowledge Park. Now, Knowledge Park and Academic City are places where there are universities and other institutes in wholesale. By that I mean there are many universities located in the proximity of Academic City and Knowledge Park. It depends on which university you're planning to come to here in Dubai. Let's see, Academic City or Knowledge Park. But there are universities that are now being opened in different parts as well. But if you're coming to Dubai, be 95% sure that your university is going to be either in Academic City or Knowledge Park. Guys, the rent over here in Dubai depends on two things: your bargaining skills and the area that you're living in. And if you're taking a hostel accommodation, then that is a different thing. Now, the pros and cons of hostel, if you want a separate video, I'll do it for you. Please comment below. Or if you have any other question about any other type of accommodation, a website, you can always come on my website, talk to me on call or for whatever for your personal queries. Or if you have a very small query, you can comment or DM me on Instagram. Okay, let me turn the AC off. There are three types of accommodation, guys. The first one is bed spaces. Now, what are bed spaces? One large room with small beds. Now, in a place like this, it varies from area to area, but your price is going to vary from 700 to 1500 per person per bed space. Depending upon the setting of the property, you might have a minimum of 3 people or to a maximum of even 10 people. So don't be surprised. The second type of accommodation is where people share apartments. Okay, there are 2 to 3 people who live in 2 to 3 BHK apartment. You have your own privacy here. So for example, one apartment has 2 rooms. There could be 5 people living. Now, how? There are 2 rooms and 2 people living in each room. So it's like 2 people sharing one room, and one person can stay in the hall. This is the configuration that is very popular out here in Dubai. Now, these kind of things can cost you somewhere around 1500 to 2000 rupees per month. Now, not rupees, sorry, dirhams. Now, 1 dirham as per today's date is 20 rupees, 20 Indian rupees. Now, talking about other premium accommodation like student accommodations and stuff, you could get a shared room for somewhere around 2000 rupees to 2500, and a private room for 2500 to 3000 rupees dirhams, with all basic amenities like gym and everything included in that. Now, guys, talking about apartments. Now, the thing about apartments is that there are many people who live in private apartments, 1 BHK, or there are many friends, who pool themselves together and they buy rent an apartment where there are 2 rooms and there are 2 of them. So each one can have 1 room and share the hall area, and that is also affordable. Now, for that kind of an accommodation, you have to, if you enter into a contract of 1 year, if you're living somewhere in Academic City or the area that is near to Academic City, the Silicon Oasis, you have to pay something around 20,000 per year, 20,000 dirhams per year. And if you're inclusive of all everything, and if you're shifting to some downtown area towards those skyscrapers, Burj Khalifa and everything, towards that, the rent is going to be extremely high. But so are the cab fares as well. So now I've told you about all property prices. The thing that I would recommend you is book an Airbnb and then check out other accommodation. My referral link is flashing on the screen. You could book an Airbnb from here. Mobile bills over here, mobile bills are a bit expensive, and it depends upon the contract you've enrolled for. Etisalat and do Virgin Mobile, and there are many people, many friends of mine who have Reliance Geo on roaming service, which is much cheaper than do Etisalat and Virgin Mobile. Have you ever thought that roaming service could be cheaper than your local thing? Reliance Jio has made it possible. So before I forget, mobile bills are going to cost you somewhere around 100 dirhams to 200 dirhams per month. For me, I made a very smart, a very foolish choice actually. I paid for 1 full year, but out of that 7 to 8 months, I'm here in India itself. So that package, that plan for me was a huge waste, but it was very affordable. The form of mobile bills that you get in UAE is like the payments that you make. Okay, it's like you get 50 minutes local, 50 minutes international, and 1 GB data per month. It's not like you will. It's not like here in India that you will be getting 1 GB per day, 2 GB per day. Everything is on per month basis because most of the places there have Wi-Fi already. If you're planning, your mobile bills are going to be somewhere around 100 to 200 to 300 dirhams depending on what your requirement is. In most cases, if you enter into 6 month or 1 year contract, your mobile bill is getting done and dusted within 800 to 900 dirhams, which is highly recommended if you're not coming to your home country for any reason, so on and so forth. Talking about NOL card. NOL card is a physical card that you need to travel in metro and bus in Dubai or in UAE. Okay, there are separate NOL card for students below the age of 23 or 24 that give you 50% discount on bus fares and metro fares. But now the catch here is that these NOL cards are a bit expensive and the lock-in amount is higher, and normal NOL cards are I think they will block a very small amount. But if you're traveling from one place to the other, one bus stop to for example, if you are living in academic city and you travel to Burj Khalifa, bus rent could be somewhere around 6.5 to 7 dirhams. Now if you take cab for the same location, the cab could cost you around 50 dirhams. Cabs are really expensive, so NOL card is going to be your best friend here in Dubai. Now for grocery, guys, grocery, I would recommend you that if you're a frequent traveler between your home country, or mostly my audience is limited to India, so India to Dubai, if you're going, it's best for you to carry your ration pani, your groceries and stuff from here, like rice and wheat and all, toothpaste and everything from here to there. It's much cheaper over here. It will save a lot of money, guys. There is Carrefour and Union Coop, Dubai's leading supermarket chains. So what I would recommend you is you can go to the official website of these places and have a look at prices. And you also have known groceries where you can get free delivery at your accommodation in Dubai. So you can check out the prices over there. You can see on the screen your the accommodation, the prices for different stuff in Dubai. But if you go to these websites, it'll be much more clear because you'll find a lot of options. Now, guys, on entertainment and recreation, there are many good cards and offers that you get. But if you go out for a movie, 50 dirham is your per ticket value. And if you go to some other amusement park or whatever, expect to spend around 100 to 200 dirhams on entry. So this is what you're gonna. Restaurant bills, guys. I would always encourage you not to go to restaurants too often. But however, even I cannot resist myself because I'm a huge foodie. But I would recommend you try cooking food at home because restaurants are not very. They don't use good stuff. They don't use stuff to make you healthy. They use stuff to maintain their profits, to make their profits healthy, not your health healthy. So avoid restaurant food. But restaurants are expensive. For example, in academic city, there are restaurants like Al Madina that can give you a good, satisfying meal for as low as 20 dirhams. And if you go to an average restaurant, you can have a nice meal at 50 dirhams. And if you, for example, you're having a burger or anything of that sort, you can spend somewhere between 20 to 25 dirhams in KFC, McDonald's, so on. Lot of offers if you need on various credit cards or debit cards for students or anyone. There are many offers. Now the thing is that I never used because I never use so many things. So if you use things, then you can go for these offers because like my friend already had this service of some debit card where he would book movie tickets and get 50% off. I mean, buy one get one. So he would buy a ticket and get one free. So I would tell him that so I would use that. So basically the amount was 50% cheaper for both of us, at 30% off. So now there are many offers. Now it depends on what you want and what you don't want. Now guys, for taxi, the normal cab could be a bit expensive, but you also have Uber and Kareem's, like Dubai's famous app, where you can use first time and get some discount. Cab fares are high. For example, if you travel from that, why cab is expensive is because very fast. Now a bus from Academic City to Burj Khalifa would take you 1 hour. There's a bus called 50 X50. It's gonna take you 1 hour, but they're gonna charge you 5 dirhams. Now if you take a cab, it will charge you around 35 to 40 dirhams. But the cab is going to take you there in just 18 to 19 to maximum 20 minutes, and this is going to take you 1 hour. So it depends on what your priority is, saving time or saving money. Tea, nimki, samosa is available everywhere at 2 dirhams, 3 dirhams, some of that price. It's available everywhere because UAE is literally filled with Indians, and they are also aware of Indian eating pattern, like not pastries with tea, it's samosa with tea. You will be finding good Indian savories and snacks everywhere, which is going to cost you somewhere around 3 dirhams to 5 dirhams. And trust me, there are too many options over there. All other expenses, guys, now it depends on what you're spending. Most of it you can find on the internet. You have, for example, here in India, if you want to see how much does a movie ticket cost. Now, movie ticket, I told you 50 dirhams. Now there are various classes. 50 dirhams was what I used to choose. If you want a reclining seat or something of that sort, that's going to be more expensive for you. Depends on what kind of a person you are, how much you spend. You could live here for somewhere as, including rent, for as low as 1500 dirhams, and you could also spend as high as 10,000 dirhams per month. It depends on the kind of person you are. But if you're coming here and living like me, a decent life where you have your own privacy, a good room, and where you're eating good food and not spending a lot, you could expect to spend somewhere around 4,000 to 5,000 dirhams per month, including rent. Then comes gym membership. So gym's membership is mostly included with all your accommodation rent. However, if you're not interested in the accommodation gym, you could always move out to a more premium gym, a more functional gym. So you could choose something of like gyms for 100 dirhams per month to 250 dirhams per month, and you can go for annual packages also, which are very cheap. So this is all about Dubai, guys. If there's anything that you want to ask, you can simply comment below, or you can DM me on Instagram, or if you want to have a long conversation with me where you want to discuss all your problems, your background, and everything in any field whatsoever, you can go on to my website. The website is flashing on the screen right now, and you can book an appointment and contact me and have a chat with me. So yes, guys, that is all. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this video has helped you in some way or the other. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all your love and support, and do tell me what video you're planning to watch next so that I'm gonna make that video for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.